the matchup this week, the who would win of the week, is Gibbs from Pirates of the Caribbean versus the Swedish chef
from the Muppets.
From the Muppets. There's only one Swedish chef. There's tons of Gibbs. We've done other Gibbs on the fucking
that's true. We have
win.
done other Gibbs before.
Oh gosh, I do. I think my initial poll is towards Swedish chef.
So I don't know as much about Swedish Chef as you do. Is he a good chef?
Oh, he does the food for all the Muppets. The Muppets, as far as I know, they only eat things provided by the Swedish chef. Absolutely. He's a culinary icon, Matthew.
I gotta look up Muppet Wiki fandom. This is what I need. So the Swedish chef. So oh, dude, the Swedish chef's married.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, gold wedding ring has appeared on the Swedish chef's left hand as early as 2007. The Swedish chef has human hands?
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I don't. I think that's fucking freaky.
So the Swedish chef. Wait a minute. So is there 3 hands? Is there 2 people operating the Swedish chef at all times?
Now you're getting it. Because if the Swedish chef has human hands, one guy's hand is up here and his other hand can only go here.
Or does Swedish chef only have a left hand?
Oh no, he's got 2.
He's got 2 people operating him?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So, well, in that picture, he doesn't have human hands.
That's not canon. Don't worry about that.
I don't know what that means. That's AI? That's AI generated?
Yeah, it's an AI.
So here's my concern. I have a few immediate concerns with the Swedish chef. Because here's the thing about Gibbs. Gibbs is a great right-hand man, like second-in-command style. Oftentimes, even though Jack Sparrow probably doesn't deserve it, Gibbs does, convince the people to... Like, Gibbs is not the type to be a part of a mutiny, as we know, because he was on, and then when they mutinied, then he was off too. They found him in Tortuga, and life goes on. He's back on the crew, and there's not that many scenes of Gibbs actually fighting, but here's what I will say: there's a lot of scenes of the whole crew fighting and people dying, and Gibbs always makes it out the other side. And Jack Sparrow will put him, Gibbs, and the rest of the crew in some very, some less than ideal circumstances. Gibbs makes it out every time. Every time. He helps Will Turner. He helps Elizabeth. I mean, Gibbs is a survivor. Gibbs will not go down easily. Here's my concern about the Swedish chef. Number 1, visibility. Visibility is my number 1 concern with the Swedish chef.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me.
I think if Gibbs steps to the right, the Swedish chef's gonna have a hell of a hard time picking him up.
Let me tell you a little something about a Swedish chef. Let me learn you a couple things about the Swedish chef.
Although, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
I did watch an episode of Criminal Minds the other day where a kid that was blind, but his mom didn't want him to have a
cane.
Stick,
Cane.
So the kid clicks with his tongue. He uses echo sonar.
That seems...
Sound bounces off, and he figures out where things are. He walks around like this.
That seems problematic. I don't know if that's a real thing people can do.
Well,
okay, never mind.
Emily, is it real?
Turns out I'm the problematic
Shut
one.
up, idiot. So unless the Swedish chef is doing echo sonar location, then I think Gibbs takes this pretty easily.
You are a fool, Matthew. You are a fool. It's right in front of your face. I have more to say about the Swedish chef, but to belay your point right off the bat, the Swedish chef, even though I think he can see fine, because Muppets don't need traditional eyes to see, he does everything by his nose. How do you think he gets all the flavors right? He's a chef. He smells it. It's an aroma. And are you
And you
telling
could probably
me?
smell
And are you
Gibbs.
telling me that Gibbs isn't a pungent motherfucker?
Oh, yeah. I
That
can
guy
smell
is
Gibbs
pungent
just
as
thinking
hell.
about him.
Exactly. The Swedish
Yeah.
chef is going to have no problem finding that man.
Yeah.
And getting his human claws all over him, pulling that ponytail, pop, pop, pop. Now, here's the thing. Here's the difference between the two. Gibbs, obviously, maybe the best right-hand man in all of media. Loyal as hell, top-notch guy, super cool. Swedish chef's a goddamn leader. He runs his kitchen. He's in charge of it. He bam, bam, bam. And we see it, for example, in the Muppets 3D experience, RIP, that was at Hollywood Studios. When the little 3D character or any kind of penguins, when they start fucking with his kitchen, when he's like, hey, I got mouths to feed, I got fucking orders to fill, I got to get these things out here, the Swedish chef claps back. He's in charge, and he never backs down. Gibbs, by nature, I know he's a great guy, and yes, he survived a lot of battles. He's a type, talking about turning over, showing his belly to the Swedish chef. And then that belly is going to get pink as hell when that wooden spoon starts slapping him.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Like, I think that in the
Can
situation
I clip
where
that? Sorry, I think that's the
well,
only time
this
you've
is what
ever
I
said
agree,
that.
Because I talked about how Gibbs is such a good,
Second in command.
sous chef. Like, if the situation arose where Jack Sparrow wasn't in the picture, if the Swedish chef walked into the room, Gibbs would instantly, show loyalty and be like, Swedish chef is my new captain.
I just think that Gibbs is not like the kind of guy who wants to be a leader. Like in the third in at World's End, the crew gets like, I don't know, I can't remember if they get kidnapped or what the situation is, but
yeah,
Elizabeth Swann becomes the captain of that crew. She has like the most limited pirating experience of all of them. And Gibbs, the guy's like Gibbs. He could step into that mantle if he wanted it, but that's not his thing. He doesn't want to be in that position.
I mean, I'll say a couple things. Obviously, Elizabeth was going to become captain. She's on a boat full of dudes who haven't seen another female in decades.
Do you think that's going to make her captain?
Yes.
I don't know. That logic doesn't make any sense.
I think she had full control over those men. Those are weak men out there, Andy. Think about what happens with the mermaids.
Well, that's the fourth one, and you have that guy whose name is like Scrubs or Scrubs or something.
And that guy, Scrubs.
I've learned to enjoy his character more, but that character is like an idiot. That's his whole thing.
The guy with the skullet.
What's a skullet? That's a kind of hat.
When you're bald on top.
Oh,
the guy who's friends with the guy with one eye.
No.
Oh.
That's not. They're not in the fourth one.
Oh.
They're not in the fifth one either.
I like that guy.
Those guys.
Skullet guy.
Yeah,
not guy with one eye.
You don't like the one-eye guy?
No. I hate that his eye always falls out.
That's funny.
That's why I hate it.
Funny.
Like, if that's your thing, find a new thing.
But
Learn magic.
But also, spoiler alert for the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie, that fucking eye is a very important deal.
Yeah, but again, get another shtick. Learn how to card tricks.
All right, well let's lock this one.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna take Swedish chef.
Swedish chef, baby, all the way.
Yeah, I think that Gibbs would succumb. Although, dude,
go ahead.
I know. I'm sticking with my gut because I agree with you that that's Gibbs' personality. But he's a survivor, man. Swedish, like here's the problem. In the situation where the Swedish chef wrongs Jack Sparrow, which I definitely don't think Swedish chef's capable of doing, but if that did happen, I think Gibbs would absolutely own the Swedish chef.
No.
But in the situation where Gibbs is just out on his own, Jack Sparrow's out of the picture, maybe he's been off, no crew for a couple years, Swedish chef would be the perfect example for him to come out of retirement and just do a little boot kissing. And
I'm telling you that the Swedish chef has the veracity and the temperament to beat Gibbs regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I mean, I took him. I took the Swedish chef. Sweet.
I just want to make sure
I took the Swedish chef.
Never vote against a Muppet. That's my who
That's-
would win of the
oh,
win. That's
dude.
my who would win of the week.
I'm pretty
rule.
sure you voted against Beaker. But anyway, lock that in on Instagram on Friday. Who would win of the week? Swedish Chef from the Muppets versus Gibbs from Pirates of the Caribbean.